Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for another walk around video. This here is a solar silver Ford Puma Titanium featuring the 1 litre EcoBoost engine providing you 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through a 7-speed automatic gearbox. We are registered on a 70 registration, so we're going to take Ford warranty with us until November 2023. An incredibly low mileage vehicle, saying around 2,400 miles. I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash, but incredibly low mileage and in a lovely solar silver colour. And in this beautiful January sunshine, it's going to sparkle at us as well. So we're going to begin, like always, at the front of the vehicle. Before I talk about lights, let's look up. In there, automatic rain sensing wipers, auto lights, lovely. Look further down, the bit that's flashing at you currently is a daytime running lamp. It's flashing because of the frequency in which the video is recorded. But don't panic, in real life they look amazing. So the outside bit that's flashing, daytime running, inside there we've got some really high quality headlights to go with it. Just below we do have front fog lights, if I point at the right place, front fog lights and front parking sensors that trail all the way around the front of the bumper until we, like magic, get to the offside front wheel, which is a 17-inch machine cut alloy wheel. Let's give you a little zoom up on there. So you've got the nice shiny front there with a gloss black behind, and just through the alloy you can see the silver painted brake caliper. I mentioned this vehicle has only done 2,500 or 2,400 miles. That's the age of the tyres. You've got tons of happy motoring miles left on those just yet. Coming round the vehicle, we've got some nice detailing, such as nice chrome strip down the side. This vehicle has what's called a driver assistance pack. It includes things such as blind spot assist. That little image there will appear to be orange if someone was sat in your blind spot, either on the offside or the near side of the vehicle. Fantastic if you're on a motorway and someone's coming roaring down the inside lane and you haven't spotted them, you'll get an indication in the wing mirror. But I'll talk about the driver assistance pack in a little while. First off, I'm going to lock the vehicle, remote central lock-in, key in my pocket. There you go, that's proof you can see me. If I tap behind the door handle, it unlocks the vehicle. I also tap on those 4 lines, it's going to lock the vehicle. Amazing. Power folding and heated door mirrors. Did I say that? I didn't, but power folding and heated door mirrors. Worth knowing, worth knowing. Again, lock the vehicle. So as long as the key is in close proximity, you can take advantage of the keyless entry and keyless go button in there as well, but I'll show you that in a second. Whilst we do have some glorious January sunshine, let's give you reflections from low. I'm sorry, I didn't even mention rear privacy glass in this one. Trails all the way around the rear. Doesn't that look lovely? So let's give you some nice reflections of this vehicle. So we're going to begin at the top and we're going to shimmy our way down until eventually we get to the near offside rear wheel. I beg your pardon. There we are, another beautiful machine cut alloy wheel. Goodyear's has fitted a standard. You can see one parking sensor, 2 parking sensor, 3 parking sensor, 4, 5, 6 parking sensors all the way around the rear bumper with a rear vision camera just above the number plate. That's going to give you ease of parking in any situation. We'll have a look inside the rear in a minute. Hold your horses, we're going to do the near side first. So once again, let's give it the exact same treatment. Start from the top and we're going to shimmy our way along and down the vehicle. Near side rear wheel, got it right this time. Near side rear wheel will follow the lovely chrome strip all the way to the near side front. So we'll give you a little bit of a lovely, do as you please on that one. Again, keyless entry, not just near side. Oh look, I can open it from not just offside, it's on the near side as well. So you can open it from both sides and both got blind spot assist. Anyway, right, let's continue. This one, I told you it's full of specification. Tap under here, power tailgate. That opens up accordingly. To shut it again, we have a button to the right hand side of the power tailgate. So click that, it will shut up. As you can see, which is acting as a sunblind for me at the moment, we have a built-in tonneau cover. So that retracts and opens every time you open the boot. So yeah, it's not ever going to get in your way, which is lovely. The Ford Puma boot is a thing of beauty. Can be referred, and Doctor Who isn't happy because it refers to it as the TARDIS. Incredible the amount of space you can get in the back of these Pumas. So at the moment the boot liner is in its lowest position. Please note the plastic trims either side, so if I pull this out, oh, they clip out. As you can see, you can do it with one hand. You might struggle and make some weird noises, but easily done with one hand. So you can raise the boot level up, minimising the gap to the boot sill, so you can easily load things in there and not have to worry about bending down too much. And obviously that increases the volume below. These Ford Pumas come with what's called a MegaBox. So you can see a little drain plug at the bottom there. So if you want to wash your dog, put your wellies in there. I mean, even put your packed lunch in there. If you want a mobile ice bath, fill it with ice and get yourself in there, as long as you're under 70 kilos, of course. But you know, maybe bathe a child in there, I don't know. Yeah, whatever you want to do. It's a really user-friendly area. If you're going on longer walks, your muddy wellies, for example, keep them out of your nice clean interior. In there is a Ford tyre compressor and sealant kit to keep your tyres nicely inflated, going in the right direction. You don't want your dog walk cut short by a flat tyre, so we give you a nice compressor to go with it. Let's pop that down in the lower position and you just see how much room you have in the back of the Puma. So, beep. And that shuts accordingly. Right, let's go have a nosy round the interior, shall we? So, driver door cards, we have individual electric windows on every single corner. If we were to pan round now and look at the rear seating, again we've got the classic titanium seating, so it's cloth interior, it's like nice perforated cloth, very durable, very robust, and it's all defined by some lovely silver stitching all the way around. 2 ISO fixing points for the little kiddie seats, so the ISO fixing child seat can clip in to the brackets just down there. Okie dokie. Let's have a look inside the front. So we've done the keyless entry on the door handle, let's show you around the inside. Okay, 4 electric windows, mirror controls and interior locking found just to the left hand side of the door handle. We're going to spin it around now and we'll have a look at the driver's seat. Manually adjustable, we have a rear tilt, we have a height adjustment and a forward and backwards as well. The party piece is that button there. If you've just watched my previous video, it's not going to be much of a surprise to you, but if you haven't, I'm going to keep it as a surprise. Please excuse the audio quality for a second, you might get a bit muffled. Okay, so we are positioned in the vehicle and we are blinded by the sun, so I'm going to try and put a sun blind down, which is going to make no difference whatsoever. We have a keyless start stop button and it's going to be matched up with your keyless entry. Don't forget your key's still in your pocket, still in your handbag. Foot on the brake, light goes green, start the vehicle up. So let's begin by showing you around the driver display. Left hand side, quite conventionally, is your RPM times 1000. To the right hand side is your speedo with kilometers per hour in the middle if you were going into Europe. At the bottom we have a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge, and as it's an automatic vehicle we've also got a gear selector indicator which illuminates in the colour of the gear you have selected, like so. In the top bit, let me just zoom in and try and find a bit of shade, please bear with me, thank you. We have the digital driver display. I mentioned earlier this vehicle is incredibly low mileage. I got it wrong, it's 2,365 miles, so very low mileage, and we can flick through the digital driver display using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So let me give you a little tour. So digital speedo, so I mentioned the driver assistance earlier on. This is a fantastic time to show you all about it. So we've got blind spot assist, pre-collision assist, so that's a little radar in that front bumper, traffic sign recognition, lane keeping system, driver alert, wrong way alert, cross traffic alert, eco coach, cruise control and a speed limiter. So we've got tons and tons of driver assistance software in there, going to keep you and your loved ones nice and safe. So we're going to come out of there using the arrows on the steering wheel. So we've talked about the driver assistance pack for safety purposes. It's worth noting as well, we also have the traffic sign recognition, so as you go past a traffic sign, road speed sign, it's also going to come up and flash on your dashboard. So let's continue through the monitor. We've got a navigation, we've got the media in there, phone connectivity and vehicle settings. Then we're back to a trip computer. As you can see, this vehicle has averaged 37.2 miles per gallon, but let me assure you, be gentle with your right foot and you'll get a lot more than it is suggesting. Coming out of the steering wheel, can't speak. Coming out of the dashboard, looking at the steering wheel, Christ, sorry, it's late in the afternoon, where you can see all of your adaptive cruise control and lane centering buttons. So this is the uprated cruise control system, so you can set your speed, take it off standby, set your speed, and then you can set your distance to the vehicle in front using that button there. And it will quite literally keep you in the centre of the lane as well. I'm not saying this is an autopilot system, but it is as good as. Just below is all your volume settings and a mute button as well. Okay. This button here is for your voice command, and we have a previous and next, and along with a pick up and decline phone call. This button here, again, if you've watched my videos, you know this is my favourite button because it keeps your hands off of your mobile telephone whilst you're driving along. This screen is compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Have you got the widget? Has it been installed yet? So no one's even used it. So we've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Plug your phone in using a USB data cable, and it will quite literally mirror your phone onto that screen there. Again, voice command. I'm an Apple user, so I have Siri. From there, I ask Siri to take me home, call up me mum, anything you like. Set navigation. But it keeps your hands off of your phone. Send text messages via it as well. And so yeah, it keeps your hands off the phone at all times. Also, when you're mirroring, we do have a brilliant forward navigation that I'm going to talk about in a second, but you can use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, you can get your podcasts on there, anything you like is compatible on that screen. So whilst we're in the topic of media, this vehicle has an incredible sound system. It is a B&O Pro audio sound system. I'm guessing it's so sunny you can't even see the B&O signs, unfortunately. Let me zoom in there. Look, B&O all the way around. So you've got the Pro B&O sound system, and so if you're into your music, this could be one for you. Here you'll find a settings for the music button, so you can adjust all of your sound settings how you like them. Unfortunately, I think this is above my pay grade, but you know, bass sounds good, so when I listen to my house music, let's pump up the bass and all that. Yeah, so we can use the home button to get to your home screen, where it's split between navigation, phone and your radio. Fantastic navigation on this Puma, so you can zoom out and zoom in nice and easily. You want to set your destination, click the search bar, Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. You're going to find Perkins Garages with that postcode, not a problem. Again, so you can have your navigation appear on your digital driver display there, so it'll come up with all the directions of where to go next. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to spend too much longer on there, but I just thought I'd show you the rear vision camera. I've also got something else to show you as well. It's pretty special. Using the front and the rear parking sensors, this vehicle can build up an image of your surroundings. Down there is a button with a P and a steering wheel on it. Click that one. This is for the active forward park assist, so it will find you a parking space. So at the moment, look, we're in parallel. We use the indicators to choose which side of the road we're going on, and then you can choose the bay park or perpendicular or parallel park, and it will quite literally park the vehicle for you. It's not magic, it's technology. It's very impressive though. So if you struggle with your parking and want a hand, forward self park assist, marvellous. So again, DAB, FM, AM, it's all on the screen there as well. So there's tons and tons and tons you can do with that. Okay, let's go further south now. So we've talked about the screen, talked about the sound, and let's talk about your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. Fan speed, temperature gauge to the right hand side, different vents in the middle, and at this time of year, your golden ticket, let me focus because it's worth it, is your electronically heated front screen. On a frosty morning, that will defrost your screen in a matter of a minute or so. My focus this morning was literally a minute and I was ready to drive away. Marvellous. 7-speed automatic gearbox. This is the gear selector for it. Park, reverse, you got the gist. You got your 12-watt socket and a USB down there as well. Those of you who are lucky enough to have a mobile phone which supports mobile wireless charging, pop it down there and it will charge your phone nice and quickly whilst you're on the move. Give you a quick view of the driver's passenger seat once more. We do have one USB down there, and we also have one in the little cubby hole just down there also. Okay, so tons and tons of specifications to talk about on this one. I've tried to keep it under 15 minutes. I've kind of done so. Thanks for watching. Any questions, call 01376 550 899. Thank you and goodbye.